Hello, how are you? Welcome. My name is Mark Estrada, and I am here to talk with you guys today about how to go from renting a home to being a homeowner in 10 steps. So, step number one is going to be reaching out to a real estate agent. And I know it might sound kind of weird or even maybe even self serving, right? But I genuinely mean this as good advice. If you're buying a home or you're thinking about buying a home, a real estate agent is not going to cost you anything. Most of the time, a realtor is paid by the seller during the closing. So don't be afraid to reach out to realtors. You're not going to be charged anything, and it's often going to help you out. Like a real estate agent is focusing on this every single day, and a good realtor is training to help people every single day at every step of the process. So reach out to a real estate agent and they'll help guide you through this process and answer a lot of the questions that you might have. They might not necessarily have all the answers, but they will know people who do. So step number one is reach out to a real estate agent and ask them your questions, see who they know that can help you, and see and tell them what you like, what sort of property you're thinking of looking for, how much you think you might be able to afford in a loan, and what you want to get out of the entire process. A good real estate agent would listen and be happy to help. All right. So that moves us over to step two is your real estate agent will connect you with a mortgage loan officer or a lender, and that lender will give you a pre-qualification letter, a pre-approval letter. And that letter tells you basically how much the bank or lender is willing to give you for your home. Up until this point, you're probably not sure exactly how much money you're going to be able to put down on a house unless you have just a bunch of cash in your garage or something, which congrats to you. Give me a call, we'll get you a house immediately. But if you don't, you might be kind of confused about how much money you could get. So this is a point where you get a lot more clarity and you're very sure about how much money you can spend on a house and what that's going to mean for your monthly budget and that sort of thing. So once you have that clear, you're going to have a lot more clarity in terms of what sort of properties you're looking for, right? So you go back to your realtor, you say, hey, listen, I got my pre-approval letter. Let's start looking. I'm happy. Your real estate agent is going to say, great, let's do it. You're gonna know exactly what sort of property you're looking for now, how much you can afford, and where you want to be. Your real estate agent is really gonna work with you at this point to find out what you like and what you don't like. And for the love of God, be honest. All right. The whole point of this is to find you something you enjoy. So don't be afraid to tell your real estate agent that the last house he showed you sucked. You hated it. It was horrible. It's not for you. Because that helps. Like if you don't tell your real estate agent the truth that you don't like some properties or that you wish it was in another area or so and so and so, they're not gonna know. You have to tell them. But you're in step three. And I forgot to mention that, but you're in step three now. So you're in the hunt, you're looking for houses, and you're communicating a lot with your realtor. You're finding a property that's right for you. And this process could take a little bit. So, but eventually you do. You do find a house that you like. And this part could take a little bit, no problem. But eventually you do find a great property. You find one that checks all the boxes and you are set. You're hype. You're ready for this property. So you tell your realtor, send the offer. You send in an offer and you actually move into step four, which is negotiations. You're now working with your realtor and your realtor is talking with you about all the different ways you can get a competitive offer in while still maintaining a good chunk of change for you. All right. So your realtor's negotiating on your behalf with the other real estate agent. Now you're moving, your offer gets approved. You're moving into the due diligence period. This is where inspections start coming into play. They start making sure there's no integral issues with the property and that the property appraises for the right amount. So appraisers will be called, inspectors will be called, handymen will sometimes be called to start making repairs. So everything's going along great. Let's say you decide to move forward with everything perfect. All right. Now you actually get into step six, and it's not going to be what you expect. It's actually going to be shopping for homeowners insurance. Not exciting, but it's necessary. A lot of lenders will require that you have homeowners insurance on your home in order to give you the money. So if you want to get that house, you're going to need some homeowners insurance. So find yourself a good deal. Again, your real estate agent can connect you with someone more than likely who will help you through that process as well. And just to talk about why the bank forces a lot of the people who they lend to have a homeowners insurance, it's because for them it doesn't make sense to lend on something that could be torn down by a tornado or something like that. They want to mitigate as much risk as possible so that this is a safe investment on them, on their behalf. So you find some homeowners insurance, very good, exciting stuff. You're all set to go. You move into step 7. And this is where the closing disclosure starts playing. You start seeing what the closing docs are going to be looking like, who's going to be getting the money. Everybody's starting to sign paperwork, right? And everything continues to move forward. Now you're in step 8, which is a final walkthrough, right? You have everything moving forward. You do one last walkthrough to make sure, look, this is a good property. There's no, bat poop on the walls and stuff. It's a nice place to live. It's not a cave. So you do one last walkthrough to make sure your head's in the right place. And then you go into the closing process, step 9. Now, this is where it happens. All right. This is where the deed gets transferred over. The money gets wired to everybody. The deed gets recorded, right? Like here, from this point on, you walk in, not just a normal person. You walk out, a homeowner. It's incredible. They give you keys. So you get closing done, right? You move on to step 10, which is just being a homeowner. That's it. You're done. You may be thinking, all right, that's a little simplistic. And it is. This is a short video. But the main focus of this is to ask questions, get in touch with someone and see how they can help you through this process and what you might need to do to get ready to start this process later on. All right. Being a homeowner is not an easy thing to get into sometimes. So ask around, see what you need to do to get there, and see if you can get there now. Again, my name is Mark Estrada. Let me know if you want to see more of these. Peace.